The Voice of George Kalamaras, after Robert Desnos. So like a scar and a particle of Brahms, my five-pointed want, and the shadow of a boy too young for divorce, the joyful ache of 3 a.m. alone this foggy morning. So like every scar and every prong, it's the far-off cry of a train complaining the track, and the worms in the dirt thrip as if they belonged in someone's gut. I crawl to me all those I have lost, an adagio's violin, a taxidermy in my chest, Vallejo's most moist, a leopard and a tree. I bleed my name in secret across her dirt. I beg her mammalian face of rich African veldt, of hyena salt, of the stutter blood of a baby zebra breathing its just stunned past. I hear the elephants shuffle as they pass the tusk of a 3-month dead ancestor who sought a watering hole 300 kilometers from their home. I sense urgency in the herd doing the bone worship, and how the scent of belonging belongs to us all, and etch my regret in foreign grass. I call Brahms and his cardigan down from the docks. I call Brahman. I call Vallejo. I call Elitis, Seferis, and Ritsos. I cry for, but do not call, my beloved Miguel, though I refer to him tenderly and in private, not as Hernandez, but as exact extract of olive root, or onion tentacle starlight, or scar on my forehead. The one I want wants joy. The one I want wants joy. The one I want, I most simply want. To be born from 2 parents, reduced to one angry mound of table salt on either side of the state line, and then grow up wanting to die? I tug the hypnagogic and the relief. I mouth strange Peruvian skeletal urge. I mouth the condor's winged bleed. The predestined collapse of a father's lung, precisely at 12:03, is enough to make a son fear his own birthday thereafter every December 3rd. The leopard and the oak cry out for progeny they can never bear, like Ravi, not begetting Mingus, not begetting Jimmy, not begetting Yorma. Why was the book accepted for publication after 17 years, the day they scattered George Harrison's ashes over the exact spot on which I'd prayed a decade before on the banks of Mother Ganga? I receive stares of strangers like exotic house pets. I care for iguanas, salamanders, a baby marsupial still worm pink and screaming the long road of fur across its mother's belly after only 26 days in the uterus. The giving and the dread take up residence in my gut. Earthquakes shatter the semblance of my wronged. I want to rock and be rocked. I want to hold and be whole. I want a black silk stocking in the mouth, and I want its how. I want the why of its thigh and the how come, even just the how or the come. I need the bleed of her name, and I require her to recite it backwards 3 times with her head turned to the left, though I don't know whose name she might speak and what wing my left arm might become. I want to hatch from one of the only 3 species of egg-laying mammals in New Guinea. I want the duck-billed platypus's electrical fine to river food, and the impulse of the current and the male's poisonous spur on the leg. I want to paint the walls of my puja room saffron and sink a pool with carp, only to dismiss the color difference between black and gold. I want to sit in perfect asana, forget my flesh, and in doing so, lay marigolds at the feet of Yogananda. The forgeries of the night express themselves as far-off trains, strangers about to couple on the track. Something like autumn and damp oak leaves and a stark wind make my chest. I expand and induce October in the cool fires of the brain. Meditators through the bone of the toe listen to my choice. The Ganges, like a snake, unwinds sacred in my mane. The driven in the lead declare my grave. Cosmonauts conglutinate my asp. I want to include in my broom every speck of lust. Keep a cow, a tongue-licked calf, a pack of hounds, all named. Teach me how not to hurt. The one I love is inside me. The one I love is near and far. The one I love is a handkerchief and a hurt.